If you join me in prayer. Lord, thank you for this day. And as we do approach the Thanksgiving holiday, we acknowledge, Lord, that we have so much to be grateful for. And here in Laclede County, it's the wonderful people that we serve, the freedoms we enjoy, the liberties that we should never take for granted, Lord, and those who protect and serve our county, our city, our community as a whole, in all the disciplines, law enforcement, fire, EMS. We have so many people to be grateful for, Lord, right here in our own community. And more importantly, Lord, or just as important, the men and women that serve around the world that ensures our borders are safe and our homeland is secure. And Lord, never take for granted our health and the opportunities we have. And as we take up our meeting this morning, may we see opportunity in everything that is presented to us. And we may, Lord, lean into your wisdom and your judgment, not our own, to make the best decisions for those who give us this privilege to serve here. May everything we say and do bring honor to your name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we have minutes for November 13th to approve.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from November 13th.
Second it.
Motion second to approve November 13 minutes as presented. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
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 All opposed. Now, because I have hecklers in the back of the room, and I do have bids to open, I could go in order here that's on the agenda, but I won't, because I know you want to get back to work and you're anxious.
Maybe we want to experience this mission.
Oh, well.
I do, we know.
The "we" part is the key wording, right? The verbiage.
We'll just see if you stick around or not. But with that, I would say, since Perry and Brigette are here, I know they're anxious to see what the bids came in on patrol cars, and I don't see any other companies with the other bid items here. So let's take up the bids on the patrol cars, Erik, if you don't care.
One.
Just one.
There's two.
Oh, we do have two. Okay. It's handy.
And you might be interested in the jail lock system as well.
Oh, you can. Yes.
I'll do that next.
Could be.
Well, I might be a little bit confused here.
Who's that one from?
This one's from Ed Morse,
Board.
and we have two vehicles, pricing summary. $45,834 per vehicle. And then maybe as configured vehicle at $51,285. So this one probably got a few more things on it.
51,285.
And those are what kind of vehicles?
2026 Police Interceptor Utility All-Wheel Drive Base.
6-4.
Be my
From
guess.
Ed Morse, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see here which stated that. Does that say the all-wheel drive?
That's a 2026.
Utility. That's what that is. Same deal. It's just keeping it that same base. It looks like. Charcoal black, unique interior. Yeah, I'm assuming. I'm not seeing what says explored, but. Bin 21145 21545. It's all the same rigs, extra options, I guess.
What kind of options are they putting on that?
Well, here, let's see, that's a continued. We'll let you guys come up here and look at it. You guys, Harry needed, he'd be more into that than what we would, correct? I mean, I would
Because
think,
you would think they just go with the,
because it's all the same serial number. That's what I'm looking at. That's why it's got me like with Erik on the, I don't see anything that says Explorer, Edge, or any of that. Did I see?
Yeah, it's just their police utility. That's their interceptor. It's the Explorer is what
Okay.
it is, but they call it a police interceptor utility. Is the police version of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know on the, well, they got a couple prices unless they did something with a discount or something. So I'm not for sure.
oh, they're charging us for, it says destination charge, so
Okay.
bringing them here.
Well, they always do that. It don't matter where you buy it, but I don't know what they're to.
2 vehicles, 1 vehicle?
Well, there's,
Should be
he
two.
did too.
Okay.
But I don't know what this other price is unless that was without their discounts and stuff, 49.
So there's
Because
5's 850.
Yeah, that's probably what
Oh,
it
there it
is.
is,
There's
51.
their-
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
their,
so that's what
yeah,
it
that's
is. Given
where
the-
they, yeah.
yeah, that's
They're
the
telling you what it
price
would have
we
been
did.
and then.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is just what they have.
Because it says a continued options there, yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 at the lower. Okay.
So 2 at the lower.
Yeah.
45, 834.
So basically you're getting a 5,000 something discount there.
Could we get a copy of those? I'm sure we'll table that.
Yes,
And,
I would like.
Okay. All right, and we have another one you said.
Another one from Broadway Ford out of O'Fallon.
Maybe a little wicker ain't gonna work there.
No.
Want my wicker to work? Oh, look at you.
Here, put this.
Rip it.
Rip it. '26 Explorer. Bid price 45,200.
Bridget Perry, could I ask, do we have any other bids for
Not
vehicles?
for that.
I'm just curious, do we have many Explorers in our fleet?
We got some. We've been going with the Durangos, which
Okay.
We've
most
had,
of it bidded, but
we've had
I don't know where
less
they're at.
mechanical issues with the Durangos compared to the Explorers,
Okay.
because we've had a lot.
I was just curious, absent of a bid on the Durango, it seemed like the conversations that I've heard take place were Durangos seem to be holding up better, maybe?
Yes,
Is that pretty much right,
Yeah.
Terry?
Yeah. and we thought we were going to have a bid
Uh,
from them, but
I'm just
they,
curious, yeah.
there's a chance it got turned into the city.
yes, that's happened before.
Ooh.
They took it to the city instead of us.
Mhm. Okay. All right, so we've had 2 bids. I think what we'd like to do is I would entertain a motion to table those bids and give the Sheriff's Department the opportunity to analyze those and come back with a recommendation.
I would forward that motion to table.
I'll second.
We have a motion second to table.
Second to forward the motion to table.
All right, I have a forwarded motion and a second to table the bids. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Next item is we had waived all formality in the bidding process on the jail lock system. We had also followed the statutes regarding publishing that in the local newspaper and allowing it to run for the statutory time, I think minimum of 10 days. So at this time, we were given an envelope with an amount in it from a company, Cornerstone. So let's open that and see what the contents of the envelope have, and then we can move forward on that project.
$24,850.
Okay.
To do,
Security control, PCs, Wonderware license upgrades, engineering to upgrade software and make control changes, testing system operation changes, added text changes and door movements per drawing sent. And then there was an optional tech on site for installation and certification, 1019. That is not included in the $24,850.
How much was that?
Yeah, was
24,850.
Well, the installation.
Oh,
was-
how much was the tech?
the tech on-site installation certification, 6,500.
Bridget, correct me if I'm wrong, but in conversations with Captain Stone and maintenance, this has all of the upgrades that Captain Stone was looking. This current software we use, they essentially have sole access to our files, and I think we're very happy with how this came in.
Yes.
And then I think, and correct me if I'm wrong again, but on that upgrade to consider them sending a tech down, we're somewhat confident that maintenance, that Lou can do that because he's been in close contact with them. And we've also, Joe, does that say 2 computers?
It does say that both the TS1 and TS2 will mirror each other, and the TS2 will be permanently moved to the central.
Right.
But they're bidding two security control PCs, and we've already replaced those, have we not? I thought Lou.
Didn't they want to go ahead with this though? Now the monitors they had.
The monitors.
The monitors is the way I understood it. But
Okay.
But the actual PC we need.
Okay.
That's my
Okay.
understanding.
Well, I think that we realize the somewhat the urgency of this. Things are working. Again, maintenance has done
Tremendous.
a tremendous, like we've come to know. I would entertain a motion to approve this so we can get a PO, and because on some of the software programming, this could be 2 to 3 months down the road before it's actually installed, unless that's changed.
Right, as far as I've heard, February.
Okay, so I would entertain a motion to approve this.
I would make a motion to approve Cornerstone, be able to move forward with what it is that we need from the.
I'll
Okay.
second it.
Okay, I have a motion second to approve the Cornerstone quotation for the amount of $24,850 with consideration giving to an optional installation of $6,500. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Okay. All right, I guess since we're going in reverse order, we'll take up trash sanitation now.
Looks like we have two bids. We will go with GFL first.
Do you want to do that, stay? No, do you want them or are you gonna stay?
We, either way, I mean, I can take them and we can go ahead and go.
Did you want a copy of them and leave?
Yeah.
I'll let both those
Yeah,
James
thanks.
on through one.
Thank you all.
You bet, guys. Good seeing you.
You too.
Talking about some base rate pricing for year 2 and 3 there.
I'm gonna see if, does that say what we currently have? If not, I was gonna get Mike Cheek and see if, well, just in her bottom now.
It does not.
Okay. I don't guess that makes any difference at this point, but it might.
Does say they're not gonna have any
Which part?
fuel administration.
Yeah, no environmental fuel
Delivery
administrative delivery or
fees.
removal fees will be added, or applied, I should say, will be applied to the amount for the full term of the agreement. Base rate pricing is locked in for 12 months and will be limited to a 6% yearly increase for year 2 and 3 for both locations.
Okay, so they've got this split up into 3, a 6 yard, an 8 yard, and a 3 yard. And 116, 235, and 66.70. That's all I'm seeing.
I'm gonna text, Mike Cheek and see if she can come in.
And it is a per month price. I don't know how many times they pick it up. Does it say on there?
Weekly,
Weekly?
one time weekly, 2 times every week on the 8 yarder, and 1 time every week.
Okay,
The 8 yard comes 2 times a week.
1 time a week,
6 yard,
2 times a week.
and
Okay.
the 3 yard is 1 time.
$417.70. Smith's Dash Trash.
Have a day, Brady.
Thank you all.
Okay. 6 yard, 8 yard, 3 yard, and they are picking them up the same amount of times. $512.50. Prices are good for 30 days from the date period. It does not address any surcharges. see that GFL? Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything here. Got the link to the contract either. We currently have GFL, or we?
No, currently, Joe, we have Republic.
Republic.
Waste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they didn't submit.
Not that I see. Here it says, customers responsible for, then it stated on that cover letter that we would not be.
Well, I think what Brad is stating as far as environmental and stuff like that would be different. They would not be accepting to do that. Not applied into our bid. That's what I think. That's what's reconfirmed here. Those would be done as invoiced if needed to be. Which there shouldn't be any as far as that goes for normal trash anyway.
There should probably be a question asked.
Okay, let's hold these for just a few minutes so Mike has a chance to come in. Maybe we can go ahead and make a decision on these once Mike comes in. Next, why don't do we have any other bids on the sanitary?
These are pest control
Okay.
businesses.
Let's go ahead and open those up then, Erik, and then we'll once we have Mike in here with current.
Okay, this is from Cansler, Courthouse, Annex, and Jail. Grand total, $2,100 per year. Callbacks at no additional cost for entire facility. Courthouse quarterly, jail monthly. Perimeters, no additional charge on a semi-annual spring-fall rotation. Mouse rat bait. Here we have a pest control bid. From Uder Pest Solutions. Laclede County Courthouse and Annex Building. Jail day rooms, hallways monthly, exterior semi-annually, interior quarterly, $3,900 annually. Termites and bed bugs will be an additional cost. I think that was addressed on that one as well. Ozark Pest Solutions. This also includes occasional invaders and pantry pests. Termites separate, bed bugs separate. Monthly jail, kitchen, break rooms, restrooms. Quarterly office, courts, annex, 911 building. Let's get to a grant. Do we have one? Here is providing us with proper licensing, commercial applicator license, insurance. Looks like they're gonna make me do some math. It looks like I got the same page twice. Which, if my calculations are correct, they're not. Quarterly. Coming up with 3340. That's a 200 monthly and a 235 quarterly. I'll let you look at that one.
So that would be, the way it's reading here, the way I can see it is, it looks like it's coming up with, even on the quarterly cost would still be added in on top of the monthly as well, so.
Correct.
Okay. So what I'd like to do is have Mike come in on that as well. So we went through the bids and we'll just hit the pause button on that until Mike can come in and help us. Now we'll go to general county business. Okay, seeing none, we'll go to public comment or hearing none. I wasn't looking up, so I don't know whether I was seeing any or not. I wasn't hearing anything. Public comments, items listed on the agenda. None. Okay, we'll go to routine business. Have a chance to look at the accounts payable, the warrants. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Has payroll change forms. No monthly settlements. We do have a quarter. And is this a result of the current premium and what was budgeted? Linda, help me out. No.
It's the divisionary of it
Okay.
needed adjustment. How it was calculated to
Okay.
each fund needed adjustment.
Okay.
Seen the beta this year, yeah, that's good there. Yeah, showing the beta when the
So Linda has presented a court order, and this is dated today. The Laclede County Commission does hereby authorize Christy Carr, Treasurer of Laclede County, to adjust a total of $17,146.08 in the cash balance for workers' compensation invoice. Adjust as follows. GR debit $15,719.92. Assessor debit $1,426.16. Road and Bridge credit $16,377.99. 911 credit $332.68. OEM credit $435.41. After you review that, I would entertain a motion to approve the court order. Let's see if Marty's in her office. Maybe she will get one. I'll be right back to you.
I understood that to be that credit for that.
It's taking the distribution and adjusting it.
Just making it
It's the
even
same-
it out
It's the same
from
money
there.
to the vendor. It's putting it where it needs to be.
Motion to approve the court order to follow through as is.
I'll second that.
We have a motion second to approve the court order as read. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same sign.
We need to initial top of that, or
Probably
Yes,
so.
please.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, Wendy, do you have anything else? That's it, okay. Public comments items not on the agenda. I'd recognize individuals at this time. Seeing none, we're in other business.
Nope, don't believe so.
Joe, do you have time after our meeting to go on a road trip to look at something on the west side?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay. May not need a road trip, but it's something I don't, and you may have got the same information I did this morning. I'm not sure, but I'll show that to you.
No, I haven't got any information, I guess, this morning.
There's Mike. Okay, good. I tell you what, while Mike's gathering up all that information, I'm gonna step across the hallway and get a cup of coffee. Any objection?
No, sir.
Seeing none, I'd bring back a cup for anybody else that might want it. Seeing none.
It's a big thing, isn't it? Yeah, Bobby got him. So,
Bobby.
mm-hmm.
Bobby who?
Bobby.
Okay.
Yep. I seen one. B mid-40s. He was 500 yards away, and I mean, I would take that shot. I mean, I'll shoot one.
Probably would.
I'll shoot one at 300 walking.
I won't.
That 270 short mag or my 270 BDL, I would. But
I might.
yeah, I mean, in the clear open.
Yeah.
Now, where that one was, I seen it was 500 plus. I could not fill my scope with dirt or background or nothing. He was up on the ridge far off to my right, and I got around on him. There's a little bit of brush, but then there's horses just on the next little ridge, and then there's a highway on the other side of that, and I just, you know.
No dirt, no shot.
You can't fill that scope up with nothing but deer. There's no sense in it. Not worth it, especially when you got all those other things out there. My sister, she actually went this year. They was sitting in the blind, and they had some deer behind, and they wanted my wife to shoot that 8 point that was out there. And Tina, thankfully enough, you know, I've taught her well enough, but she's the same way. She's like, there's a road over there. She says, I can see the road in my scope. I'm not shooting that deer. You know, so. And I was like, well, I'm glad you didn't let Nate raise her gun up on it.
If I've got a rise and I've got land behind me, I will.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I mean, you can't fill that scope up with anything. Yeah. I had one time I shot at, and he's at a bed of 425. My dad was watching him from this other ridge. I was down here in the bottom and everything, and I seen him up there, and I got myself positioned, set up on him, and he finally was a great big oak tree. I mean, 3 of us couldn't reach around this oak tree. A deer finally walked into that oak tree, you know, and when he did, you know, I fired off, and Dad watched him fall in his scope. You know, anyway, I went ahead. He didn't know that it was me that shot. I ended up coming through, come up there and stuff, and had 4 there, and ended up saying something about that. And Dad said, somebody killed that one up there on the hill. I sat there and watched it. Did you? I said, that was me. He said, what? Where was you at? And I told him, he said, that's over 400 yards. I'm like, yes, sir. That's my old BDL. Anyway, we went up there. Yeah, sure enough, he just laying right there. I didn't see him fall. You know, I couldn't see him once it rocked. But I didn't know if I missed or what. I said, I gotta go check. He said, oh, you didn't miss. He's laying there. He said, I seen him fall. But it's pretty cool. You bet.
Yep.
Okay, so next week, no meeting. I think Friday we have a salary commission meeting's been called. Is that at 8 or 8:30?
8:30.
8:30.
Wasn't it? I got it here.
I didn't write it.
8:30.
8:30, okay. All right, and then we'll come back on the 2nd and resume regular meeting.
With no Erik.
Erik AWOL that week.
Yep. So since he's to my right, that mean I get 2 yays or nays?
Only if I could give it to you.
I was gonna say, I was to his right when I was gone, and he got 2, so
I know, you did. You did.
Doesn't hurt to ask, right?
No, it doesn't. No. I've wanted to take advantage of it before, Joe, but I never have.
I understand. And probably rightfully so not to.
Not to, you're right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We did, looks like we received budget documents for the 4 department heads that we'll work with. You have some thoughts on when you'd like to start that? We mentioned with Road and Bridge, we'd do that on the 9th. I could go ahead and set up. I assume Tuesdays would be good. We'll have, Erik won't be on the 2nd, but we've got the 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd, if that works out on the 23rd. To do that, we could maybe schedule a department head here each Tuesday to make a longer day, or we could maybe get a couple of them. I think we could probably do, OEM probably wouldn't take long. So if you'd look at
2 minutes.
It might take way longer than that.
This is for the
Mike,
year because last year was
why
higher.
don't you have a seat here?
Mine the hot seat.
No. You're here to help the commission. And I might want the same thing on the trash services at some
Well,
of
that
these.
is trash services. That's what
I
that
mean,
is.
extermination services.
Pest control.
Oh, okay.
Pest control. Okay, so currently, Mike, it looks like we're paying $986.68 per month?
Well, that was this month, last time, it's been around 7 something.
Okay, because we probably had overage. So it looks like it's, looks like the last 2 months, it's been over 950, but probably
Okay.
overages, right?
Well,
Does
and
it- doesn't
the
say
fuel
that.
thing- The fuel thing has increased, so maybe
Yeah,
that may be 900 then each
Yeah.
time, Randy, I was
Yeah.
thinking I'd
the
seen
last
7.
2 months, previous
Yeah,
to
because they've
that,
been
it was,
700.
700 and some.
Yeah,
And,
so I'd say that's the cost of their,
okay, would you
environmental
look at these, you're our purchasing agent, you deal with those, would you look at those 3?
That's passed.
Oh, that's past, I keep doing that. Here's the quotes we got today, Mike, too. Would you look at those? I'm trying to get a decision made so we can go ahead and, get that off of the agenda and get moving forward with it.
Is it, state there on that as far as fuel surcharges or environmental or something is what they're, you were saying something about 7 something, this year well over at 9, so.
the environmental services is what's really on theirs anymore is what.
And Mike, if you needed to make a call on either one of those to verify, I would not be opposed to asking you to do that, because I would like to get that decision made this morning.
Makes that
It's gonna be a couple weeks before we meet again, and here's a phone number or business rep card from GFL.
And so they're saying there's no environmental fee or fuel that they're gonna,
For the first year, maybe?
Smith can't
Better
touch,
stick with that.
how much the public and Smith's give, they can't touch that or me.
long-term
Yeah.
agreement.
With what I'm giving. I've got a 2-yard and I'm less than 700 something a year. So,
This one's a lot cheaper per month. Cause there's no, this is what it is, right?
Is our pickups the same? I don't know. Okay.
yep, buy twice a week on the one and, once a week on the smaller ones. Is that right?
I would like to confirm that with
Yeah.
GFL, there's not gonna be any fees,
Didn't?
like their cover letter leads me to believe.
Mike?
Okay, now on this one here, is that just one time a week for all of them? Because we have the sheriff's office is picked up twice a week.
And that's what I'm.
Everything else is once a week, but it looks like this is only one time a week for each one, isn't it? On this one.
Whatever it says.
Is that what you're reading here by quantity?
I think it's.
The
Or
8
not,
cubic
on
yards
this
picked
one I
up
see what
twice a
it-
week.
I was
Says
gonna say on-
twice.
Does it say twice? Oh, okay.
Once weekly, twice weekly. I was gonna say
Okay,
they was
I
the
was gonna
same
say on
pickup.
this one, I see where it was twice.
Yeah, no, they're both stated. Right there, they just said put it under.
And is this any environmental? This is what it is with them too
I think
then?
that's what he's saying, if you wanna call and verify.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike, if you want to do that, here's
Yeah, 'cause
your,
they're a lot cheaper than what Republic is.
and
Either one
here's,
of them.
here's a business card that was in with that
Yeah, okay.
bid deal right there. So if you want to do that and then come back in on that, and
Okay.
then we'll take up the extermination after that.
Okay,
Here, and I think we're probably
Yeah,
done
do
with
those.
those.
okay.
When are you requesting those budget documents? When would you like to see those back in? Any time?
5th of December.
When? When, Linda?
They actually didn't blow up much for first initial.
Was there a letter with your budget documents?
No, mine was I found them on my desk. And,
No letter on top. She missed that part.
no, if there was, it's missing. So, how late do you guys want to stay today? I don't think we're ready today necessarily, but we could look at maybe, um, you know, we could ourselves start on Road and Bridge a little bit, maybe amongst us, and then when Jared gets here, and if Linda wants these back on the 5th, then we need to think about what that looks like. So if we, and Eric's not gonna be here that first week, so. Do you wanna look at some Road and Bridge today?
Oh, I don't care.
I don't have time.
You don't have time?
So
Okay.
y'all can do whatever you need to, but I do not.
Okay, then we won't do it today. I think all three of us need to be here to look at that, so, okay. Looking at your calendar, when do you, Joe, think you might have some time?
With the way that it goes with every phone call changes everything that happens the rest of your day. It's a crapshoot. So snake eyes pretty much for me most of the time.
Okay. All
We'll just
right.
have to set something and go from there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best answer I could give you, Randy, at this point. So,
Nothing for me the first week of
Right.
December.
Okay. Well, Linda, there goes your December 5th deadline.
Stephanie has sent what she believes is the proper setup for Cigna. Take a look at it.
So this is, individually, these questions have to be answered.
That she already has. She's just asking for verification.
one of the things with this here is asking if we do the HSA, do you contribute toward a health savings account for your employees?
Might next year, depending on what Congress does. Who knows? So Linda, I'm still checked out on this.
Well, I am too, because she just walked it in.
Okay. Okay.
Our only reason to keep it going is for exactly what you said, so we can get a contract signed and get enrollment moving. But that just came in, so.
Okay.
So I asked her, does she believe she filled it exactly like Anthem?
New case setup questions and checklist. So Linda, I'm just gonna assume that, I'm gonna assume that gets me in trouble, but I'm assuming that Robin is, and you are working on that.
She just got it too, so.
Okay.
Heard several people that went up north this year. So. A few of them done some good.
Jack, do you live stream these or do you cut out all this dead space and put them out? I'm just curious.
Well, so I don't live stream them, but I typically keep them as they're going and then just publish them on the website later. There's sometimes whenever there's recesses and I'm still figuring out how I want to do those,
Okay.
we'll split them up. But other than that,
Okay, I was just curious, we're just waiting, and I didn't know if you're live streaming,
Well, and I
or
do
where-
timestamps, so like if there's a break, I'll say there's a break, so then
Okay.
if people wanna skip to the next topic, they can.
okay,
Yeah, I've seen that before. Part 2 or 4 or something like that.
Yeah, we try to label the topics in each, so people can just go to what interests them.
Erik, is there any value in those small propane tanks? I'm not asking you to make me an offer, I'm just curious.
Yes,
Okay,
you're talking about 20-pound cylinder,
yeah,
they old,
pardon me.
are they old?
Time.
No, probably 5 of them are at the west end of commercial, they have those labels on them. What they are, I've had my father-in-law give me a tank, I've had my brother give me 2 tanks, I probably had 3 tanks, I've got 3 empties, and the last one I had filled down at your shop. And I've got 3 or 4 at the store, and maybe one of, and I'm like, I don't need all these tanks around. And I just looking at what I had in my garage, and I'm like, why do I have 3 empties here? Usually what I do is try and keep a full one, and then on hand. And I'm like, okay, what do I do with them? Is my question. Is that disposing of them? Is that, do they have some value, or?
So the next time you need a propane cylinder or cylinders filled, gather up and bring them.
Okay.
We might be able to do some trading.
Trading or something. Okay. Yeah. I will do that. Like I said, I had 3, and I took 2 back to the store, and I think I found 2 there. One of them might be older, and but I'm like, I don't need all those propane tanks.
Well, you need to keep the ones that appear to be the newest, and they all have dates on them.
I'll let you educate me on that when I bring them down. Okay. Joe, one of these came in last night, and one this morning. I just got that last night. You just scroll down, and you'll see
That, talk about the heel, or is that?
I'm not sure, Joe. I haven't called him back yet.
Is that, didn't give a name?
Yeah, it's Riverwood, Stan Wilson.
Oh. Stan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I haven't talked to Stan. I talked about to another one on Marigold yesterday.
Okay.
That's why I was gonna look up his number. I've actually got him written down in the truck. I don't think I brought it in. So yeah, talked to another one on Marigold yesterday, which I'd already talked to Mr. Shepherd on.
Okay.
Sean was out there yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently where he goes through, he's moving the rock across and stuff, but he's not cutting any of the washboards and stuff out, which, I mean, it's dry. It's hard to do, but still needs to be taken down, And if it's that way, and it's because of being base rock, then we probably ought to get some water out there if we're gonna run on it. So.
Did you get much rain at your place last night?
I don't have a gauge out or anything, but we did have some good thunder and lightning, some rain.
It came some rain at my house.
Yeah. it washed the leaves out of the ditch at Rolling Hills Road in 64. They're all across 64, yeah. It's pretty cool, so. But yeah, it seemed like we got some much needed rain, that's for sure. I don't know how much we got. I'll be talking to one of the neighbors later.
Yeah,
He always informs me. I don't have to put out a gauge, so I don't have to worry about it freezing or busting and buying another one, because he takes care of that for me. He always calls me and say, well, how much rain did you get? So, well, I'm not quite sure. I have to tell him every time I don't have that gauge out.
About an inch in the dog bowl.
Yeah. So then I end up calling another one of the neighbors on down the road. He's always got a gauge out too. He's one of the fire department guys here in town, so he's always got one out, so he's a pretty good source. But yep. It was needing her, that's for sure. It's dry. I went to check a job over on Foxtail, and I mean, I wasn't going, especially that wind yesterday, you know. I've been knowing I wasn't going 10 miles. Well, I was going 7 is what it was. 7 miles an hour. And when I pulled in the driveway, I mean, just a dust storm just hit me. You know, yeah. Look out across the field there, just nothing but just dust, like foggy haze. Pretty dry. Yeah, the gentleman I talked to, he, which I talked to Jared on it a little bit, he wants some calcium nitrate or something put on there to control the dust and everything. So once that looked into, and go from there. I invited him to come to the meeting.
We've looked into that before.
I thought you just went down like Taney County or someplace and checked on that. I never did hear what we was looking at.
I'd still like to see if we could, the three of us and Jared, get a road trip down there sometime. I think it might help us. What you got, Molly?
Okay, this is the one first. Theirs is for $17.70 a month. He
And
said that
theirs
he would
is
remove GFL.
Okay.
They would remove any overage if we have, because I said it doesn't happen very often, but sometimes we do. And what would that be? And he said there wouldn't be. If they had an increase after 12 months, he said the most it would be 6%, which would take it to $442.76. He said he didn't think it would increase that much, but he said that it would be capped at that if it did. I asked about the lock bar because Road and Bridge has a lock box on theirs. He said that it would be no charge for their lock box.
Okay.
No setup, no swapping out of dumpsters.
No, it's straight up.
He said it was just, yeah. And,
No
and their
fees.
environmental fees are all included. He said we include all of our fees into this. And that was the same, all fees were included into the Smith Dash. Theirs was for 15 months instead of 12 months. The Road and Bridge, the lock is included in this price. Somewhere I saw it where it said lock. Because as I was asking her, lock.
With lock.
So.
Gentlemen, it looks like that's about a $3,600 a year savings, depending on what. I would entertain a motion to approve.
So what's our final answer?
Okay,
Monthly comparative.
For $17.70 on GFL and $500.
$12.50 on Smith Dash.
What?
With the 6%
Smith
guarantee for
Dash.
2 more years.
$512.50 for Smith
Oh,
Dash.
512.
And they're gonna waive the overage.
Yeah, and that's no more than a 6% increase for years 2 and or 3.
Right.
Is
And
what
he
that
said
would be.
he said, I don't
So,
know, so
And
he
we're-
said, I don't think it'll go that high.
and what are we contracting for? Are we contracting for annual or 2, 3? What are we?
good question, Joe.
That's what I mean, I know this here's a 15-month here, that's saying per year. And does that state a 3-year contract?
It never really addresses that.
That's what I was thinking. I know this one doesn't, it just says 15 months.
I think
Well, that was a year, because after a year, they could do
Correct.
the 6% increase.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't see anything there that held us to a 2-year, 24-month, 36-month contract, basically.
The term of this agreement is 36 months,
So they do have, okay,
so it's stated right there
okay,
in
in that part, okay.
Didn't read the last page.
commencing on the effective date referenced here.
Okay, so if you took your 442, which would be your 6% increase,
And then
and
another
then did that
6 on
again,
that.
yeah, then did that again, that would take care of your 3rd year. Because the way that reads, it could be 6% each year,
Correct.
so, which would still be, how much,
469.32 on the 3rd year.
still a pretty good savings.
So Mike, how long have we been with the current vendor? We've probably been with them 2 or 3 years, haven't we?
I think it's been longer.
Longer than that. Okay, so, just looking at these 2 bids on face value and the fact that we didn't receive another one, I think I'd be okay with a 3-year, agreement.
Yeah.
I would entertain a motion.
I was gonna say Republic, it's been longer than that because they were something else first and then they were bought out by Republic.
Mhm.
And so it just switched over. I can't
Alliance.
remember what it was called.
Allied,
Mm-mm.
something like that, Allied, I think.
Oh, they were out of the Camdenton area.
Yeah, it'd been Allied. That's who that would have
May have
been.
been then.
If it was out of
because
Camden
Because it
area.
switched over and then they're out of
Are we
Springfield.
writing
Public
on
bought it.
bids?
Looks
Are
like
we-
Erik
Are we
is.
writing on bids?
Are we
I might be, yes.
I've just been slapped.
You should have been writing on the note here. That's all right.
Yeah, right on the paper.
Do you want to slap me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
Join the
finish
club.
Save up.
I'm gonna finish one thing. I really want to write down one more thing. I've already started, so. What was that 3rd figure?
469.33.
469.33?
Yes, sir.
I'll make copies for anything else that you can write on.
That's good information though.
I'll make a
go ahead.
I'm
Nope,
gonna make a motion to accept GFL 3-year trash contract.
Second.
We have a motion, a second, to approve the GFL waste sanitation agreement. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
Noted for
Did you
future
get the other
bid
one?
sheets.
Okay, and then,
I'll get that back to you.
Mike, the next thing I would like to do is kind of that same process on the exterminating,
Okay,
please.
the jail is $205 monthly.
Let's get these back up.
And on the courthouse in general and OEM, and I don't know if they're doing university. I
Annex,
guess
yeah,
they
they just
are,
said,
probably
and
are
one of them
now.
stated annex.
Annex, yeah, and I know they did back there, so I'm assuming they're still doing that. That's on a quarterly basis, and that's $175 a quarter.
Times 4 times 12. That's what we currently have,
3160.
3160. May I see the cans? Courthouse plus annex, jail.
You have those numbers in front of you there, Mike.
Just the.
So have you looked at these three proposals. Have you looked at these? Would
They
you,
still be the trend.
pardon me?
They were still bids.
Well,
He didn't know if he gave them to you to look at with
Yeah.
with that trash, the sanitation.
Would you look at all three of those for us as well?
He'll say, yeah, watch him, he'll write on it. Who are we currently using?
Sorry.
Is that dude?
Yeah.
Okay. So, question on the jail one. It says including offices, break rooms, kitchen, and common areas. Is that getting down into, I don't know if they spray now into the jail cells. That's my question. Because that would be where
Wherever Mike
most would be
took them,
coming from, I would think.
Yeah, I would think since it says jail, and then they're actually putting those areas in there as well, because the way I'm reading it,
Okay.
it may be for confirmation, you know, for clarification, point of clarification, but
And
if you want to take those and go make phone calls, you're welcome to.
yeah, this one says day rooms, so that's what I was wondering on this one. 2 common areas.
Mike, I would,
Bedroom is a common area.
And they may not spray in the cells even now, I don't know.
I would ask you to verify.
Let me see what, if this one says on there.
And
then
again,
my
I would
next
like to
question
make
is
a decision
if there's a
today.
pest, if they see a pest thing in between times,
one
my
of them,
question would be ask if they come back in.
one of them said
and-
callbacks
And
would
they
be
will,
at no charge, I think I read one
and
of
that's,
those.
that may have been, Ozark does that now, I know. They will come back in, so.
I learned something here in the last week or so. There's a not-for-profit in town that I can't recall the name of it, but they make beds and give to people.
I'd heard.
You heard about
something
that?
about
Yeah.
that, yeah.
So what they do is, and this kind of has a story to go along with exterminating here. Because we've had issues with bed bugs in the jail before, and they've been hard to, although it's been a while, and I know all of those bids speak to that. But what they do,
They speak to them being extra.
yeah. But when they build these bed frames, they take and they mix steel wool in with the stain, and then they just take and then they dip that wood down into the bucket that has the stain and the steel wool mixture, and that helps keep bed bugs away. Never heard of that before, but I thought while we were waiting that useful bit of information was priceless.
Okay, this one does not say that they will come back, but it's a higher thing than the others anyway.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think the other two, I thought I
Yeah,
seen
that
it.
it
Okay.
does say it. and I-
We will now go to commercial break while we review these. You're gonna go make some calls and come back with your recommendation, or are you ready to make a recommendation?
What am I going to ask them? Because these, I know, these
You wanna
two
make
do
sure they're
say
getting the
that.
jail
This one doesn't
sales?
say-
Is
Okay.
Mike available?
Mike is not here. Yeah.
So yeah, I would think those two that states those for that, if you could maybe if you didn't care to call them, at
Okay,
least.
but not call this one then?
I don't know if there'd be much need as far as,
think
I
it's
would
get
say
higher.
if these come back with a satisfactory answer, it looks to me like the cost differential, it would be no need then to.
yeah.
And
although
these
those-
both do specify in there that
Yep,
there's no
and
charge
they're
for
both,
callback.
both
so-
have the callback, so I don't think with the
So
price
whatever you
difference-
wanna know, Mike, because you're the one that,
Okay, and they may not go into the cells now even, I don't know, because I haven't.
Well, if we're currently using Ozark, that might be where I just start first and find
Okay.
out. Yeah, thank you, Mike.
Joe, you gonna sell your tickets to the Chiefs game this week? I'm not interested, I'm just curious.
I have not sold them yet.
Oh,
I've actually
I'm
just
not.
allowed people to,
Bid on them?
no, to go. I've just allowed people to go.
I think they played the Colts this week at home. After
23rd.
last week, we got an uphill climb.
Oh, yeah, we had an opportunity there, but I think some play calling should have come into effect and, maybe a little extra dig too. We missed that when we got our extra point there blocked. That was pretty tough.
Penalties are killing us, those
Yes,
holding penalties.
yeah. There was a lot of penalties in that game there. Too many. So, but no, I've actually had some people say something about, you could sell those and recoup some, and I've just, so far we've had people and stuff that I feel like I'm more blessed than what I probably should be and everything, so if I can help somebody else out, I don't mind. The people that sits beside us to our left, I think she ended up asking since she knew we wasn't going, about for her being able to take her mom and dad to a game. So that's where,
That'd be nice.
yeah, that's where our tickets are going this
Where do
time.
they live at?
They actually live down at, I think down around the lake there somewhere
Okay.
where they're at, so. Yeah. And her dad is, I've known him my whole life. We've tore the back of the school bus up several times with our heads and our knuckles and stuff, always just kind of being boys. We've had several scuffles back and forth on the school bus, so. So, yeah. What kind of phones is she wanting?
I don't know, I hope she's got one printed off and available for me. There she is.
She's bringing them to us.
So I changed, what did I say? I changed 14 to client managed because otherwise they do the ads and terminations, and I've been doing that.
Just verify with Stephanie, is that?
Yeah, I'm waiting for her to answer me
Okay.
back what I sent you, and then I changed
Yeah, these other two, yes, I get, they didn't fill it in.
37.
So Eric, what's the best
And
day
I
for me to
think
come
that's right. I
down
put
when
it
you have
first
like
month
these fresh
concerning with the next lane
pastries
Peter
and
120.
bread?
That's where I
and-
marked it.
Oh, today, we
Oh,
got
too
bread.
bad. Okay, I can't do it
So I
today.
marked it
No,
up there, but there's a.
No,
So I
no,
marked
no
those.
more
Yeah, I
pastries.
did the
That's
last one
bread
right there.
Tuesday
And
every
then
week.
what was the other
No,
one?
no, as
I
needed.
changed that to
Yes,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
I just try to make
Last
my
night.
trip
Down to here,
worthwhile, you
yeah.
know.
And then
So-
41.
So you still have
I
people doing the
changed
donuts and
because
stuff
of the
outside
area.
there?
No, it's
Right.
got
Cold.
a little bit too cold for them to fix their,
And I think that was, and
Degrees
then I
too.
marked.
Yeah.
well, the grease
the,
and the dough. Rising.
Yeah, I can see that. The donuts,
They'll
we'll do a
start back
deposit
up
check
again
and then
next spring.
non-ACH requested, yes, because we don't do ACH. And then I
Did,
did, we'll do
we
a
go ahead and get
deposit check.
started on Tulsa this morning?
So now we just need. her
Can't
to
answer
verify.
that for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what I'm
Supposed
waiting
to.
on.
So you can.
I didn't drive past
Okay.
it. But
I'd
that's-
say the rain wouldn't have hurt it.
That's all I saw.
I would-
And
Shouldn't
waiting
have
on her
all that.
means she's on
I
the
sent her.
phone.
I wouldn't think
No,
so.
I sent her the
yes.
same thing I sent you.
Because
when
I got
said, "This
a
is what I see."
Picture text,
So I don't know if
of
she's
our
changing it or.
tax dollars hard at work.
One.
Mm.
Okay,
Probably
Put
not.
that, get that on our Facebook.
Yeah, I've got one, but it's on the
We're
other.
pushing on it. Yeah.
Oh, Robin,
whose equipment's that?
John Gadd.
John Gadd.
John
it was
Gadd's
flipped over
equipment.
on his stuff.
Sweet.
Okay, so it's here. As soon as we find out.
He's the
then
main
Stephanie-
farmer through there.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
I know John. Yeah.
You bet.
And Louise.
So they were able to pull, he had drained a pond right next to the road.
Okay,
And,
got some good clay out of it. Decent.
decent.
Okay.
We'll go with decent.
Okay.
Not ideal, but should work.
Okay.
It's always nice when it's close.
Did you guys fill out your health insurance applications?
Do what?
No, I don't have one.
Okay, before you leave. We've got copies in there you can pick out to do.
Might be in your email.
It's in your email,
Yes, I'm not doing
but that's okay, cause we got them up there.
it. Where they at?
Robin's got them in her office. Did you fill yours out, Randy?
I did.
Okay, so get 2 sets, please.
You know, I didn't do the one on the dental and vision though.
Why?
I was in a hurry to be the first one to turn in, and that one I forgot. And Robin has not reminded me of
That's
that yet.
because she's not gotten to the end of it yet. You need to fill one out and say either roll or way, whichever way you want to go.
She might not for me, you reckon?
Nope, cause you gotta sign it.
Oh. Well, I better do that today then. I guess that just sent me to the back of the line.
No, he's first on the other group.
Probably still could be, yeah. You don't know.
I
No.
didn't when there wasn't any incentive to do that. It was just being
Bragging rights, for the sake of your own mindset.
yeah, just get
That
it
can have a
done.
lot to do with stuff, you know what I mean?
Get it done.
Yeah.
I can have her run a copy of that letter that goes on with budgets too, if you'd like.
Apparently we don't need it. We are the commission.
Thanks, sir.
Which one am I doing? All right. I don't know my email. What was my date of hire?
We'll get that last year, January 1.
Which is actually this year, 25.
This year, yeah.
You didn't write 24, did you?
I did not.
Okay, I was gonna say. Cause last year, it's still.
Still this
24.
year, yeah.
And I am currently doing this one. not know. I've really wanted to be lazy and not fill that part out, but I won't do it.
Since when recess?
Do I need to fill that out if I'm,
Yeah.
no matter what? Okay.
Yes. And then if you've changed your address, we get that through an update. If you've
Well, you're gonna find that out whenever I get my mailer. From what I heard on the radio.
your mailer,
Something coming in the mail or
do you win publish with clearinghouse?
verifying voter registration.
Oh, your canvas
something,
cards. Yeah,
canvas
yeah,
cards.
yeah. Thank you for that, Jack.
Sure thing.
I haven't got mine yet, but. Stephanie is out of the office today, but they're gonna try and get a hold of her to answer the questions. Just to make sure we're filling it out right on one of them, she left blank.
Okay, Mike, what's your recommendation?
Okay, this one I didn't call, since I
Okay.
didn't have the other. They do not go into the cells unless there's an issue. If there's an issue, they go into the cells and they spray without any extra charge.
Okay.
Josh said he would go in if it, you know, just if he was here and there was a couple of cells that had an issue or something. He said if you get into several, then it'll be probably about $15 more. He did on an increase. I asked after 12 months if there would be an increase, and he said it would depend on if the chemicals went up. He said, but he'd probably be no more than $10 or $15 if it, you know, if there was an increase in the price of chemicals after a year.
Well, I think we were only asking, or he's only bidding a year there, isn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said if he wanted longer, he would go, but it would, you know, with that, but 12 months.
Okay, and so you verified the frequency and all that? It all looked like
Well,
the
I didn't ask
same?
him on that because it was saying the same on
Okay.
that, so I didn't
Okay,
question him on
and
that.
so, you have Ozark at 3340, is that?
Yes.
And you have Cansler at what?
It
The
was less
20
than that.
2100.
2100, okay. All right, and as our purchasing agent who deals with this, your recommendation is?
She's verified the information.
Yes, he just verifying the information.
Okay.
So you're looking for a motion to accept Cansler Pest Control for the next year.
Looks like they're the successful low bidder.
Yeah,
You said
I'll make a motion to
Well, I just
accept.
motioned. Oh, you're gonna make a motion now.
I'll second
There
it.
you go.
Okay, it appears there's been a motion and a second to approve the bid from Cansler Pest Control for exterminating services in the amount of $2,100 annually. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Bid awarded.
That would be in January 1, correct? I need to let her.
Probably give them 30 days notice, yeah, or in that ready to go out too.
Okay. Okay. And you will go.
Okay, better initial that. And you have back all the bids there then, Linda? Okay, all right. All right, so, any other business to come before us? Any reason for executive session today? None? Okay. Then I would entertain a motion to adjourn. Whoa.
Just with the health insurance. If we can find something else shortly, because she's trying to get a hold of
Okay,
staff.
then we will recess for,
This is, I mean, it's accepting. Doesn't need a motion.
I'm gonna
that's what
go
I'm
get
after.
a cup of coffee, and maybe we'll have something when I get back.
I'm gonna go turn my papers
Here
in.
is, good morning.
Get your order over here.
We have open bids, Greg. We have,
Is this like one of them that's here?
No, no. Ask Mike what the deadline was to make sure
Or what?
for patrol vehicles.
yeah.
I can look it up.
Okay, and then Greg, what we might want to do is just stamp it with the time that it was submitted, okay? But it may be too late for the bid opening.
I'm just
The runner, okay, okay.
8:30 this morning.
8:30 this one, okay. Why don't we just time stamp that anyway?
Hannah's got that.
Hannah's got that, okay. Greg, if you would go to Linda's front desk there and ask her to time stamp that for us. Thank you.
$8:30.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go get another cup of coffee.
I'm gonna go turn my papers. I'm gonna say we gotta fill all this out on the backside too. 'Cause I guess-
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, no.
Spouses, children.
Yep, so. 05, 08,
I have to do this one here too. Since I've already just accepted all that. Filling that too. Guess I might as well. Ain't that big a deal.
What year he was born?
How old is he?
I don't know.
So like waving.
Hang on. He is 29. Yeah, we'll go with that. Are we sure about that? Yeah. Now, what's his social security number?
For county, is it always a little bit, or do I ever do that?
No, it's not always.
Okay.
Oh, look, I had his birthday on
You
there.
had it right there, didn't you?
That's very good. I guessed right.
It's always a good thing.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We may be able to keep moving on this.
This is IT support. I'm gonna give them a call.